Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to another Seth Says So video. I hope you're all well. So today's video is a requested video, so thank you very much to the person who's requested it. And let's begin. So as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about a true 90s icon, and that is Shola Ama. But as usual, a very quick disclaimer: this video is purely done for entertainment, informational and commentary purposes. It's not to mock anyone, it's not to disrespect anyone. It is basically various information I found on the interwebs put together into one easy to digest video. So as always, we're going to keep it cute, we're going to keep it polite, we're going to keep it respectful, and let's get into the video. So according to Wikipedia and some other sites, Shola Ama's real name is Shola Ama Mathurin Campbell. However, according to other sites such as imdb.com and famousbirthdays.com, they've stated that Shola Ama's real name is Mathurin Campbell. But for the purposes of this video, we're just going to call her Shola Ama. Shola Ama was born in London to a Dominican and St. Lucian mother and Scottish and Irish father, according to 51stfestival.com. According to her interview with musicweek.com in July 2020, Shola Ama said that she grew up in the house with her granny. In her interview with The Independent in November 1997, Shola Ama explained how she was a bad girl, how she didn't fit in, and bunked off school. On one particular day in May 1994, Shola Ama, who was 15 at the time, had bunked off school to go and see a guy she fancied in prison. She got dressed, made her way to see this guy's sister, as she was going to see him with his mother, his sister and best friend. As she was so excited to see him, she started to sing, "I'm going to see my boyfriend." To be honest, I don't know if she sang it like that, but I'm just trying to create a scene here. As she went through the barriers at Hammersmith tube station, she started singing "Anytime You Need a Friend" by Mariah Carey, and the acoustics in the station meant that her voice went around the tunnel. This is where she was overheard by a record producer and member of D-Influence, Kwame Kwarteng. Here is an interview Shola Ama did with DJ Target from BBC Radio 1 Extra in 2017 confirming this.
Now, I've always heard this story and I've never actually asked you
the
about
train station.
Yeah, oh, okay.
True. 100% true.
So for people who don't know, because this is like one of those fairy tale ones, like a young singer who can just sing and tell us the story.
It's the truth. I bunked off school. I wasn't meant to be, I went to, I don't even want to get into it because it's embarrassing, but I bunked off school and I was walking through Hammersmith station and Kwame from D-Influence had stayed on the train too long. He got off the train to go back over the platform.
Oh, so
to
he
get the train
missed his
back.
stop.
Yeah.
So this was a real
Yeah, it was a moment.
Wow.
But I only knew who he was because I'd seen his D-Influence supporting Michael Jackson at Wembley. So I knew the name when he said who he was, but still I was a little bit like, he's an older man. You know what I mean? I was a young girl. I was like, what do you want?
Well, what's he up
to?
So
I gave him my friend's number. And then
so did he just like, did he hear you singing?
He heard me singing in the tunnel. I was like, all I did at that age was, it was annoying. People would talk to me and I just be like,
oh, there's that girl who just walks around singing all the time.
Constant. It was a jar, but I just loved it so much. And then he heard me and then he stopped me, and that was the beginning of it.
Wow.
In an interview with musicweek.com in July 2020, Shola Ama said that Kwame Kwarteng basically helped her start her music career. In 1995, an unknown independent label released the single "Celebrate," which was produced by D-Influence. However, the single was not a commercial hit. However, it did bring attention to Shola Ama as an artist, and on her 16th birthday, she signed a recording contract with WEA. Then in 1996, "You're the One I Love" was released. Despite the song being a bop, it only peaked at number 81 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 1 week on the chart. In 1997, Shola Ama released her second single under the label "You Might Need Somebody," which was originally sung by Turley Richards and had been previously covered by Randy Crawford. "You Might Need Somebody" peaked at number 4 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 14 weeks on the chart. This remains Shola Ama's biggest hit to date. The single also did well internationally, peaking at number 10 in France, peaking at number 9 in Ireland, and peaking at number 8 in both New Zealand and the Netherlands. The single also became one of 1997's biggest hits. Also in 1997, Shola Ama re-released "You're the One I Love." and this time the single peaked at number 3 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 8 weeks on the chart. In September 1997, Shola Ama released her debut album Much Love, which peaked at number 6 on the UK albums chart, spending a staggering 35 weeks on the chart. At the end of 1997, Shola Ama released another single entitled Who's Lovin' My Baby, which peaked at number 13 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 9 weeks on the chart. Also in 1997, Shola Ama won 2 Mobile Awards for Best R&B Act and Best Newcomer.
For Best Newcomer, Shola Ama.
To say the winner is Shola Ama.
In the same year, Shola Ama performed You Might Need Somebody as part of the build-up for the Rugby League final in Wembley Stadium. In 1998, Shola Ama released the single Much Love, which peaked at number 17 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 5 weeks on the chart. Also in 1998, Shola Ama won the Brit Award for Best Female Solo Artist.
And the winner is Shola Ama.
Shola Ama then released another single entitled Someday I Will Find You, which peaked at number 28 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 3 weeks on the chart. In 1999, Shola Ama teamed up with Glamour Kid and collaborated on the single Taboo, which peaked at number 10 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 8 weeks on the chart. Then later in 1999, Shola Ama released another single entitled Still Believe, which peaked at number 26 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 3 weeks on the chart. In the same year, Shola Ama released her second album, In Return, which included the single Still Believe. Despite Shola Ama working with top record producers such as Stargate, D-Influence and Ali Shaheed Muhammad from the hip-hop group A Tribe Called Quest, her second album did not have the commercial success as her first album. In Return only peaked at number 92 on the UK albums chart, spending only 1 week on the chart.
Due to the disappointing sales of her album In Return, Shola Ama fell into depression. This led to her drinking heavily and to become addicted to an illegal substance. Also, her record label at the time looked at the undeservingly low sales of In Return and the negative press that was generating about her drink and drug dependence, and decided to drop her from the label. This is according to Last.fm. However, according to an interview with the Evening Standard in July 2004, Shola Ama, who was 25 at the time, stated that she became depressed and addicted to an illegal substance after being dropped from her record label. She also stated that she was spending £1,000 a week on the illegal substance and alienating her show business friends. This is extremely sad to hear, especially considering that the album received raving reviews and many classing it as the UK's best R&B album to date. Also, the album was more successful in the rest of Europe, especially France, where the single Still Believe spent 4 months in the singles chart. Shola Ama went all over Europe, touring and promoting In Return, performing to sell out crowds night after night. She also explained that she was introduced to the legal substance in a nightclub, Lavatory, and that was the beginning of her downfall, she said. The drug made her feel chatty and confident. However, after being dropped from her label, her downward spiral continued. She sank into deeper depression, more drinking, more going out, and more taking of the illegal substance. Shola Ama also records an incident at the UK Garage Awards where she says that she couldn't even see properly and had to be carried up to present an award after downing a bottle of champagne. She has no recollection of this, but apparently people at the time were like, she's finished. But thanks to her partner Raphael and her baby son, she had beaten her addiction and turned her life around. It took her 1.5 years to get off the illegal substance.
In April 2000, Shola Ama returned briefly and released the single Imagine, which peaked at number 24 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 4 weeks on the chart. Then in October 2000, Imagine re-entered the charts, but this time it peaked at number 82 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 2 weeks on the chart. In 2001, Shola Ama featured on B15's track Feel So Good with Miss Dynamite, which peaked at number 82 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 2 weeks on the chart. Then in 2002, Shola Ama featured on D Influence's produced track This I Promise You.
This I promise you, now don't you worry, I'll give the love and the sweet as honey.
This I Promise You peaked at number 95 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 1 week on the chart.
In 2003, Shola Ama went back into the studio to record her third album, Supersonic. As she wanted creative control, she opted to sign a distribution deal with Pony Canyon. Supersonic was initially released in Japan, where it sold a reasonable amount. The album was also limitedly released in the UK and other parts of Europe, and received good reviews in both Europe and Japan.
In 2004, Shola Ama featured on the Pirates' track You Should Really Know, which was a response to Mario Winans' song I Don't Wanna Know.
You should really know, I ain't playing you, baby, you gotta know.
You Should Really Know peaked at number 8 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 8 weeks on the chart. Shola Ama also mentored her younger sister Sadie Ama, who signed her own recording contract. In 2009, Shola Ama featured as a vocalist on Perempe and Dee's track DJ Play, which received heavy rotation on the radio.
Hey, DJ play, don't wanna stop this feeling, wanna stay.
Also in 2009, Shola Ama featured on Giggs' track Cut Above the Rest, which was taken from his Another Quick One mixtape.
I'm a cut above, I'm a cut above the rest, I'm a cut above.
Shola Ama was also featured on another Giggs' track entitled Blow 'Em Away, which was taken from his album Let 'Em Have It back in 2010. In April 2010, Shola Ama appeared as a guest judge on Sky One's docu-soap Pineapple Dance Studios, alongside another reality TV star, Dean Rowland.
Who's also brought along award-winning pop star Shola Ama.
Shola Ama featured on the track Take It Back by Toddler T and JSK.
Can we take it back to you and me, baby, how we used.
Take It Back peaked at number 59 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 5 weeks on the chart.
Then in 2013, Shola Ama narrated on the show My Crazy New Jamaican Life, which aired on Channel 4 as part of Black History Month in the UK.
Varel is finally ready to leave. Or at least he thought he was.
Well, take the water the bath and wash the bath out.
Oh, I'm not sure. And then
You should have thought of that because my mum's going to learn at me.
Good job.
According to an article in The Voice newspaper in November 2013, the show followed 2 white British women who love Jamaican food, music and men. However, the show was slammed for portraying the culture in a poor image. Shola Ama also came under fire for narrating the show. She defended herself by saying, "I'm not responsible for the program. I'm hired to do a job, not rewrite the script." In 2015, Shola Ama performed at Get Funked Alive here in the UK.
Cause sick and warm, you're lonely, 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 lonely nights. Oh, well, you might need some. You might.
In the same year, she performed at the UK Garage Chronicles at Wembley Arena.
Then in October 2015, after approximately 13 years after releasing her previous album Supersonic, Shola Ama released an 8-track EP entitled Surreal on Necessary Mayhem Records. The EP featured reggae-influenced tracks.
In 2016, Shola Ama featured on Frisco's song Rocket.
I wanna ride a rocket with you. We don't have to work.
In 2017, Shola Ama featured with Daneo on Footsie's track Work You Out.
My friends advise, open your real eyes. Work you out. Work.
According to an article on trench.com, in February 2019, it was reported that Shola Ama was working on new music and a book. She previously confirmed this in an interview in 2018.
And will we be hearing more from you, Shola?
Yes, you will, because I'm currently recording new stuff at the moment, but I'm also doing other things, like creative things. I've got some art stuff I'm doing and also a book. So,
Oh, amazing.
yes.
What's the book? Is it a memoir?
It is.
Oh,
It's
nice.
like I was there and this is the story.
In the same 2019 article, it was reported that Shola Ama was contemplating moving back to London from Bournemouth. In January 2020, Shola Ama performed at the 90s Reloaded weekend in Butlins in Minehead. In July 2020, Shola Ama did an interview with musicweek.com where she spoke about her experience as a black woman in the music industry, when she became aware of light skin privilege in the music industry, her take on how black female artists are portrayed in the media, her thoughts on Blackout Tuesday, and what she wanted the future to look like for black female artists. According to Skidder.com, Shola Ama is set to perform at Garage Nation at the Albert Hall in Manchester on the 25th of September. It was previously set for 2nd of April this year, but obviously because of the pandemic it's been postponed to 25th of September. She's also set to perform at the 51st State Festival in Trent County Park on the 7th of August this year, as well as other events. Shola Ama is quite active on Instagram and Twitter. Shola Ama is truly a 90s icon, even a 2000s icon, because she started off as an R&B artist and successfully transitioned into garage, which was becoming popular during the mid 90s to late 90s, and also transitioned into grime, which also meant that she was not only versatile but has also managed to stay relevant over the course of approximately 2 decades, which is amazing. And it's great to see that Shola Ama is still performing and doing well despite the slight bump in the road she had after the performance of her second album and unfortunately being dropped from the label. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you've all enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe, and comment down below. Is there anything that surprised you about what I've said in the video? Did you already know what happened? Thanks again to the person who requested the video, and to those of you who made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Over and